Previously on Euro Truck Simulator 2.
Oh my god! I wonder if I can get underneath him. Oh, this is not gonna work, is it? Is it? Nope, that's not working either. That's me properly jammed between there and there. How the hell do we get out of here? Let's press F5 on the thing. Hello and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. I'm on an epic journey. I'm on a really big one. I have, and we've still got 96 hours remaining on it. It's there in the top corner. And I was a bit worried, and I'll pop it on the screen right now, where we had navigation changes because they've put more sightseeing things in. You know, the way you can stop and it does that sort of panoramic views and cameras panning over the landscape. They put more of those in, and I thought for a minute there that we'd have lost our progress, but we've not. Thankfully, we've not. So we're on our mission. We're on our mission to make it all the way across. Let's bring up the world map quickly, because you all know this anyway. But this is where we're at the moment. But we're going literally the longest possible journey ever, all the way across Europe into the far side to effectively the most easterly point thus far in the game. Because I think it's even compared to where we've got up at the top here, it is the most easterly point we can actually go to. So I'm looking forward to this, to just continuing on and put a few miles under the belt this time round. So let's just jump back into the truck and take off from here. We've now parked in a lovely, I think it was a French parking space, which was sort of had a nice sort of turning out, and there was a train going past last time I remember when we did it. We've had a little sleep and whatever else is. So thankfully it hasn't updated and stopped us doing our journey, which is good news. So it's the morning. I do like the railway track though. It's just going over the top there. Right, let's jump in the truck and let's start us up. Here we go. So we've got a Turkish GPS this time round. We've got a good full sort of tank of fuel. I did take a little bit of damage because I had to drive the wrong way down a road because of the way it came through. I've just mounted the curb there. But that's not unusual for me, really, is it? So on we go. Somebody's knocked a cone over there, and it wasn't me. Right, okay, let's go. No, we're still in Spain. We're still in Spain. Here we go. So we do have to come off at this next turning, so let's get up to speed anyway. We're taking, I can't remember what we're taking actually. Is it scooters or something like that? Motorcycles. 15 tons of motorcycles is actually an urgent delivery, so we're going to try and knock a few miles off this journey today. Try and take a few down from here. So we want to go this way because we're going towards, I guess Montpellier is where we're heading towards when we're doing this. How are you? Have you had a good week? There's something on the edge of the road here. Look, it's like a hole or a mark or something like that. Have you had a good week? Have you been busy? Have you been doing exciting things? Oh, look, the building down there. Look at that. Cool. Have you been busy? I've been busy. It's been a long week. It's been a long week. I'm quite looking forward to just chilling out, a bit of driving, enjoying some time with my YouTube channel. It's been a while. Oh, hang on. Where I'm meant to be. I think we're alright to come over. It's 3:40 in the afternoon. If you look down in the bottom right hand corner, you can see that the time is there. It's a Saturday, 15:42. We're doing running across the top there. We're doing 95 kilometers an hour, sneaking a few extra miles an hour there. We've got got gear A12, which is fine. Oh no, 3-car pileup. Oh, nasty. Absolutely nasty. That reminds me, actually, the other day I was heading out of the estate that I work in normally in the van, and the traffic came to a reasonable halt, and I wondered why they had come to such a a reasonable halt, if that makes sense. I was kind of confused at the sort of the why this was happening, and then I saw it. It was a man in a Land Rover with a trailer on the back. I don't think it had any animals in, thankfully, but it was a sort of, you know, an animal type, sort of horse box type thing on the back. Managed to spin his Land Rover around completely and strike a tree. I'm not entirely sure he managed to be facing the wrong way, but he'd struck a tree. Obviously, it's some force as well, because the front of the Land Rover was missing, and the windows were broken, so it obviously crumpled to the point where it had sort of done that. It's quite weird, really. Police were there though, and they're looking after it. I mean, the driver obviously looked shaken, but was okay. It's not nice, is it, seeing that kind of stuff? You don't remember it after the case, though. I think sometimes with driving, if you remembered everything that happened during a drive, you probably would never drive again, because I'm sure that, you know, lots of incidents occur that are not your fault or you're not involved in, but they're around about you. But I think that's really is the case. So there's that bus bombing down that side of the road there. Oh wow. Oh no. Don't run into me. I thought for a second there we were gonna get out the last dose of Spain as they run into me. They do like to do that, don't they? Right, okay, so we're looking for one that can go through where we've got a auto, what's it called? So we'll want to be in this one. Here, where we can go through without having to stop to pay. We've got an auto sort of pass, which is that little square block in the front of the dashboard there. You can sort of see it down there. It automatically sort of bills my account effectively, so that's what it does. So right, we're coming off. Nothing, run into nothing yet, so we're okay. Nobody's run into us. I was checking the mirrors there. I do like the digital mirrors on this the XG DAF, the 2021 version. Very nice indeed. It was still pretty stock bar the digital mirrors on it. I mean, it technically I think I've altered it to where it's a plus by putting those digital mirrors on, but they are nice because they sort of sit in the middle of that bit that you wouldn't normally be able to see through, that strut that goes up and down there. That kind of disappears and you know, gives you that kind of control that you probably didn't have previously. Oh, more buses along the edge of me. Alright, let's just put the cruise control on. We'll get a bit of. We'll set it at 94. See if we can get ourselves, sneak a few more miles out of this. See if we can do that. We're going to run for a good hour or so, and hopefully find ourselves somewhere to move into. Coming out, that car's there. The digital ones are really good because you don't have to put your head so far around as well to see the mirror over there. It's kind of cool that. It's obviously a thing where they make trees. Grow trees, a tree farm or something. I don't know. I believe it's olives or something like that. They do a lot of olives. I would have thought so. I bet they do olives as well. Can't think of Spain being, you know, you think of Italy being sort of a wine manufacturer, and I guess you think of olives with Italy, don't you? I never think of that really with Spain. I'm not sure what I think of with Spain. I mean, obviously it's a big seafaring nation originally, and obviously quite arid and dry and all that, and I mean, and of course we got the name that we got for getting all of the cities in the Spanish area was, you know, obviously I was called Conquistador, so it was Conquistador. So there was the Aztecs, if you think about this, and sort of Incas, wasn't it, that kind of thing. But, I don't know what I think of when I think of Spain particularly. Other than obviously in when we talk about Euro Truck Simulator, all the bad driving we've had to endure during the time we've been here. Mainly my bad driving, by the way, not the drivers of Spain. I think we're passing the border now. I think we're coming up to the border. Quick coffee swig. Apply the brakes just gently to turn off the to turn off the cruise control. Just applying that gently there. Just check there's nothing underneath, mate. Let's go this one. That's the one we're going to. 50 miles an hour, 50 kilometres an hour, sorry. Whoa, bit quick that time. Was a bit quick going through there. I've been told off before, but by that. A bit quick going through there. Yeah, we're going to put a good solid hour into into driving, and we'll that should push us on a little bit. If we can keep to that kind of 90 plus kilometers an hour, we'll be doing well. We'll be doing really, really well. Starting to get a bit sort of more green, lush around where we are now. Slightly further north, of course, coming across up into sort of France and then across. Look at that. Scenery's brilliant, isn't it? Scenery is brilliant. Look at the rubbish on the edge of the road. Isn't that scenery brilliant? That's terrible. Bit of fly tipping going on there. Going up into the mountains, though. It's nice. Graphically stunning, this. What a game. Gotta win. Gotta love it. We're just pushing up there. I can feel it. It's a bit of a pull for the truck. I mean, it's only 15 tons, but any kind of weight's going to be a pull for the truck at the end of the day. Just making that sort of trip upwards into the mountainside. These sort of rugged sort of cliffs there. Here we go. We're into France. Just literally passing into France over a mountainside. Just sort of simple enough. Still struggling to get up to that 90 kilometers an hour. We will eventually make it there. There you go. France. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's good, actually. I'm quite pleased that the update didn't actually push us back to the beginning, because that would be really awful if we'd been pushed back to the early part, actually. That's why they're all slowing down, because it's slowing down a lot. As we cross through, there's a little something on the outside there, which I can't see. Ah, careful. I can't see. I was trying to move there, but I'm busy sort of moving all around the place there. That's why I need one of them eye moving things, you know, that give you the sort of eye things. That's weird, the truck there, obviously, and with a truck pulling trucks, and it's sort of like the truck's going, not backwards, but it's there looking at you in the face, isn't it? Scania, is it? Or is it a DAF? I think it might be a DAF, actually. Do need to find one of those new Volvo jobs, because there was an add-on for sort of towing Volvo heavy machinery. That was an add-on recently. It was relatively cheap, so I picked that up. Oh no, Globetrotter. That's Volvo, isn't it? It's Volvo. It's a Volvo we're passing. Volvo trucks. Look, Globetrotter. 2 Volvo trucks on the back of a little flatbed truck. Wouldn't it be funny if it's not a Volvo that we're passing here? I'm tempted to know what it is. Ah, slow down. Cut him right up there, though, to find out what was going on. Right, so this should be it. Oh, bums. I've gone at the wrong one. There's one where I have to pay. I meant to go through an auto pass one. They're over there. That's me trying to find out what that truck was, wasn't it? I'm trying to get into the meat of it. Oh, here we go. Have the toll. I wonder if we can auto pass out the other side of it. I assume so. There's a little place to sleep if you wanted. I think you slide into those bays there. From memory. Nothing underneath me. These mirrors are excellent, both in day and night. Of course, they also don't suffer from reflections from... I guess they don't suffer from reflections from the sun, even when it's directly in them. Don't know if that's real true to life, though. I wonder if that's true to life. You know, if you've got a reflection of the sun in them, I wonder if you see that within those digital mirrors. I guess if it's looking directly at it, but it will never be looking directly at it, really? Will it? I don't know. I don't know. So, on we go. Ploughing through the countryside, making headway as we go. Got a bit of Bus Simulator 18 to do today as well. I've kind of given up on 21 at the moment. It's a bit broken, and I do feel kind of Yeah, I might just leave that one a bit. It almost feels, for the amount of time they put it on for beta testing. If I'd got the beta test, I think I would have been able to feed back better on what actually happens with it. But because they weren't letting us record the early days of it, and you weren't, you're under a non-disclosure, you couldn't actually record the contents of it or mention it if you were part of it. You kind of were a bit stuck, really, because if you did do the disclose, you were in trouble, So I didn't really want to get into trouble, so I didn't bother with the beta, even though I was invited, like a lot of people. I wasn't just the only one who was invited to the beta, but quite a lot of people were invited to the beta, and there was reasonable feedback coming out of the beta community. It's just it didn't turn out to be quite as I don't know whether it was as honest. I maybe the word you might use, is people sort of, being fans of it rather than being honest about how it performs, because you really need to get things fixed if you want the game to work properly, instead of just being a fan for it. So, yeah, bit sad that way, kind of thing. Not sure what that truck was pulling it, but I can't help feeling it was a DAF pulling the Volvos. But anyway, right, coffee. Oh, I love coffee. Coffee's brilliant. Right, okay. On we go. Seriously, I should have a label, shouldn't I? I'll get the tattoo. Coffee's brilliant. Let me get the shirts made up. We'll put them on the channel. One of them shirt things where you can buy the shirts with the label on it. Yeah, that'd be cool. Quite like that. Coffee's brilliant. We're just making headway into the night. I'm just keeping an eye on the bed. Our old bed situation. We can still travel for another 6 hours, so that will get us late into the night. About it's 8 o'clock. I'm going to do the maths now. 2 o'clock in the morning we can travel till. So we'll travel until we've run out of hours, basically, and then we'll sleep. I think I can go through this one in front of me. Yeah, we can. This is an auto pass one, so we should be alright going through here. I'm speeding a bit. Now we can go out this side. Get some speed up. Let's just stay in this lane and try and avoid smashing into anything. Back in France now, though, they don't tend to smash into you as often as they did in Spain. I had a terrible time, realistically, with the amount of people trying to ruin my vehicles in Spain and Portugal there. I'll pull over to check in that mirror. So the things that I've got turned on, because we're not doing a mission where I'm going to be picking anything up for a change. It's not one of those situations. So, but just for those people who are new to my channel, basically there's a number of things that I've got turned on. One of which is I'm not using additional mirrors, so I'm using the in-game mirrors, so just those ones for the thing there. That was a suggestion from Bobster. I also have turned off the speed limiter so that I can actually go a little bit faster, which is why I'm creeping a few extra kilometers an hour out of it all. So that's an option within the options menu. You can change that off. I've also got the advanced coupling, I think it's called. I always get it wrong. Advanced reversing, advanced coupling. It's where you couple your truck to it, and basically with the advanced turned on, you have to hit the fifth wheel, the couple in the middle of the truck, to the pin or the part that couples on the trailer together. You've got to push those two things together. That's how you've got to do that. We've also got, through a little clever mod, again another little tip from Bobster. Mark Middleton was the tip for the other ones for fun, because I think he wanted to see me crash the truck a lot more. But Bobster suggested there is a mod. It's in the description below on how to change the traffic density without modding the game. Should say it's a non-mod mod, if that makes sense. It's a change to the game's configuration that allows you to basically increase the density. And I've got mine set to level 5. That's where that is. I think you can go higher than that, but I've never tried it. 5 is high enough, it seems, most of the time. So it changes the density of the traffic on the road, which is kind of cool, without having to alter the game, because mine is very much a stock vanilla and DLC from SCS Software. What else have we got on here? What else has been suggested to me? I can't remember. There's loads of things been suggested to me along the way. Lots of lovely comments from people who follow my channel. So yeah. We're just a nice drive, nice run, nice drive. I saw a comment the other day from somebody who's after watching me drive the first man truck that I took out. They decided that they would drive one as well. They're sort of new to the game. I mean, the game again for Halloween, bizarrely for Halloween, as we're coming up to, because this is a Halloween edition. It's not spooky enough, really. I don't really have any spooky things to put in the truck, but if it was spooky, it would be there. So. We are travelling into the night. Does that help? And if I see any hitchhikers wearing rain masks and carrying axes, I'll most definitely pick them up, alright? So that's as spooky as we're going to get. I haven't seen any hitchhikers yet, and I don't think we will. But yeah, they spotted the man episode, and they bought themselves a man truck after watching the episode. So it was really nice, isn't it? Really nice. I'm definitely a Daft fan, though. I've really got into the Dafts. I still so many other brands that I need to try, though. That's the scary part about it. There are so many other. I need to be in this line here with the monster thing, monster truck. I don't want to pay. I want to go through this. Foot down. Set for the centre lane. Let's go for it. Travelling into the night. Through France in the middle of the night. The French countryside. You can see it's a lot greener though, so it's a lot moister because we're a little bit further north, aren't we? So it's less sort of arid than where we've been in Spain. It's a nice bridge. No train going over it today though. We've seen trains go over it in the past. So we have, just for the waypoint down there, we have 280 kilometres to go. It's a lot of kilometres, isn't it? That's a lot of kilometres we've got to go. A lot of kilometres. I haven't taken any judgment here about how many miles we need to go before we need to stop. So we're doing a usual Real Degenerate Demon thing where we are doing it by the skin of our teeth as usual. We're taking the crazy route. The weird and wonderful way of doing it. We're just hanging by the seat of our pants. We're gonna see if we can find somewhere to park at some opportune moment, in the middle of the night. So we'll do that. I'm coming out. You lot can stay there if you want. Bizarre. So far, I don't see any wrecked cars, so that's a good sign. Checking that mirror there as I come over. Move to the right. I haven't got my watch on, so it's confusing me. I've got a smartwatch, and quite often during recording of these kind of things, I put it on its stand to charge because it makes sense. But sometimes, obviously, I wear it while I'm doing it. But watch is always on the left, so that's the thing. So currently it's sitting at its stand to the right of me to completely confuse me. There's a lot of toll gates here, isn't there? Proper speeding as well. Come on, ease off. Lots of tolls. I'm gonna go for the one straight in front of me. I was thinking about electric trucks the other day, because they do. Well, there is a country, and I saw it, and I can't remember which country it is now. If you know, put it in the comments below. But there is a country already in the European Union where they basically have like rails on the top of the over the road. So a bit like railway trains use electric overhead wires, so they just touch it. They've got the same for trucks. Which obviously means that you've got power there for them, and I guess there's only a small amount of power required for the sort of, that when you're not on those roads, if that makes sense. So you've got overhead rails on it for charging it, or I guess they run only on the electric when they're on those. Either way, they've got overhead rails. And I was thinking about this though. I was thinking that I think the first stop, because of the fact that the range with batteries is still a bit naff, if that makes sense. I mean, the battery technology is getting better, but it's still a bit naff. You can still get. I mean, if you even with, you know, when you're buying if you buy an electric car, not that I've got an electric car, but if you're buying an electric car, you usually get this option of like a long range version of it, and we're talking, you know, where you've got, you know, an extra battery within the vehicle itself. So it goes from say 200 miles to say 300 miles or 350 miles. But then of course that's not 100% guaranteed. Depends how you drive the thing. Depends on the weather. Depends whether it's cold. You know, all these kind of things are a factor within sort of electrical vehicles. Something you notice. I've driven hybrids in the past. There's something you notice with hybrids that realistically you get this sort of you know, cold day with a hybrid, you'll get less battery use and a worse miles to the gallon. So I've noticed that when I've been a sort of hybrid driver in my life. So you know, you've got. We're gonna have to stop at about midnight. By the way, looking at the how full the bed is, I bet we've got 4 hours on it, but it's still going to be a midnight stop. I reckon 3 hours left. Yeah, midnight stop it is. Anyway, so yeah, so you do notice the miles per gallon, though, and obviously in an all electric, which is all battery, it's going to go down for that kind of thing. But you have to pay extra for more batteries, and of course, if you're dragging a massive load with a truck, it's going to have to be hybrid technology first, I think. And realistically, the electric is probably only going to kick in when you're doing low maneuver type things. It'll also help with hills, by the way, because you can use that second engine to drag it up and down. But I think early days of it's going to be hybrids for trucks. If they're going to do it, that's what we're going to be. I don't think we're going to see. You know, the high electric one that we think we're going to get within the whole thing. Right, somewhere to stop here, but I'm loath to go in this early. We're not far away from the whole thing, but I'm loath to go in this early because we're getting short time. But I think we can push on for another hour. I'm hoping. Let's do the smart thing here. Pull in for a second. This is the smart move, by the way. This is the smart maneuver. Is to pull in for a second. Up here. Damn, I've gone through one way. I have to pay again. Idiot. Should have gone to the one slightly to my left there. Evening. All right. How you doing? Yes. What happened there? Oh, I don't know what happened there. My brain wasn't working properly. Oh, I've done this before. No, I'm not pulling over there because that's a pain in the ass. Because somebody will end up running into me. Anyway, so yeah, smart maneuver would be to stop there, by the way, and have a look. But we'll carry on. Look at that lot, all piled up. Through the night, you see, they're travelling through the night. Right, let's carry on anyway. So we're gonna go at midnight. We're gonna have to go at midnight. See if we can make another place to stop. The next place that comes up is the place we're stopping, by the way. The next one that's an available stopping thing. It's pulling a lot, by the way, the truck going up this hill. I can feel it. So, anyway, but I was saying, hybrids. I think hybrids is probably the route that's going to be, because the vans are the same as well. You know, anything where you're putting a load on it and doing distance. I mean, I know that DPD and a few other people have fully electric vans, but I don't think they get more than... I mean, I looked it up the other day. Actually, no. It's not even you know, if you look it up, if you Google sort of best hybrid vans of 2021, quite literal, not hybrid, but best electric ones of 2021, the best one is a hybrid, which isn't fully electric, if that makes sense. You've got the best ones are not quite as big. Here we go. We're just going to pull in here. I think we're not going to risk it any further. Bizarre for me, but we're not going to. I might. No need for diesel yet, but we're going to pull in here. We'll stop for the night. I didn't realise we were so run down time-wise. Seems a very quick episode, this one. That can't be right. It's because I've still got 2 hours on it, basically. I've not turned in the right place.
Düz ilerle.
I've missed it. I've missed the turning. It was up there. So we're going to carry on. We're going to carry on. Anyway, so yeah, I looked it up, and the best van, electrical one, was actually a hybrid. All the ones that were vans, the sort of the ones you might see from that particular popular delivery company, are all they've only got like 160 miles before they have to do it. Now that's fine if you're just tootling around a bit, but I can't imagine. Oh, come on. Ah! This bus is probably going to pull out into me now. Yeah, forced my way out of there. That was naughty. Anyway, yeah, I saw that. You see that in the mirror, all that action. So realistically, I think until you get the battery technology is better, or the motor technology is better, both maybe, or more efficient. I don't think you're gonna see quite trucks yet, unless they do, of course, what I was saying before about electric on the motorways themselves. But can you imagine the cost and infrastructure to do that? It's a lot of money, that one. I mean, they're busy trying to build a high-speed link, aren't they, between sort of the south of the country to Manchester, so that they can get there and back in an hour, which is great. Just means that you can have cheap labour from the north going south. I think that's exactly what the plan is. But anyway, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I might be wrong. I'd like to be proven wrong on that one, but I think it's just a way to open the southern labour market up to the north, unfortunately, but not in the way that we would be as a positive. But we'll see. Maybe that'll help freight up and down the country, considering the sort of crisis in haulage realistically at the moment. That's coming from a number of sources, though. That's not just Oop, lots of lights going there. A lot of brake lights. Lots of brake lights. I was about to drink my coffee and there's loads of brake lights going on there. Lots of brake lights. Which one do I need to go through? One right in front of me is the one I need to go through. This is the one where I don't need to do the stop for the toll thing. I don't know why I stopped before. I just didn't see the barrier going up. I think that's the problem. I saw a barrier not going up. He's yawning. We're yawning. There's a bed! I blooming missed it! Damn you, idiot! I'm an idiot. We're going into idiot mode. How have we managed to do so many? How am I so tired already? Normally, the game gives us a lot more drive before we get into it. I suppose we've not got the reversing and all that stuff, and picking up the load that we normally do, and all the bits that go with that. That's what we're missing out on in this episode. We've got a shorter episode, probably because we've got more of a distance to go and less of a load, if that makes sense. 42 hours to go. 264 kilometres. We're going to be in on Monday. When do we have to be in by? There's a time I think we have to be in by. Let's have a little look at the job. Down here, if we press the F6 key, we can see the job. We're meant to be in by Wednesday. The moment it says we'll still be in on Monday for the run. We're pushing this. I'm pushing this. He's yawning. We're in the yawn mode. It's not good. We're absolutely pushing this. Typically. I didn't think we were tired before we parked. Unless I didn't... Did I not sleep or something? I must have slept. Yeah, I think...
Soldan devam edin.
I'm coming over. It's tough. I was waiting to see if he'd move. He didn't. But we're okay. There's Nice. There's a bed in Nice. That's no good to us. Oh, God. Please don't get us into trouble. Please don't get into trouble here. Just get into trouble here. There's a vacuum cleaner gone on upstairs. Nice noisy vacuum cleaner. I hope you can't hear that. I can hear that. A nice noisy vacuum cleaner. My daughter's got some friends coming round this evening to watch horror movies because, of course, you'll be on Halloween. This is the day before Halloween. The bed has gone red. The bed has gone red. We need to emergency stop soon. We can't be falling asleep. I did say 1 o'clock in the morning was kind of the limit for timing on my character. It's about an hour away. We're coming up through the mountainside here. I'm absolutely pushing the boundaries of driving. Yet again, we are pushing it. Please, 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 be somewhere to stop. I might come off at this junction here if there's somewhere here.
Soldan devam edin.
No, doesn't look like anywhere there. We're coming up. Oh God. Sugar. Here, in front of us. It looks like I've got somewhere to park. That was so close there. That was me pushing the buttons there and not looking what was going on. I could tell she was saying straight on, but we're there. We're there. We're there. We're there. Look, we've got it. The police car there. Could have been trouble there with that big trouble. Let's pop on over. That vacuum cleaner is annoying the heck out of me. In the background. Can we go through here? That's closed. It's closed. It's closed. Here. We'll go through this one. Gets us close over because I've been done this before and you end up crashing into people. Look at him. Look at his watch. He's waiting for me to get up here. There we go. Toll paid. Yeah, that's normally what happens. It just opens straight away. Right, okay. I need to go over here. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Here we go. Oh, that was close. That was very, very close. Let's stop us right there. Oh, that was close, chaps. That was really close. That was really close. And it's a sunny, it's a rainy day to finish off on in France. And I'll tell you what, we're going to call it a day there. And that's a shorter one than usual, but we're going to call it a day there. And we'll come back to this soon. And we've still got quite a way to go, haven't we? Realistically, we've got quite a distance to drive from the map. If I look there, we've still got 38 hours to do. We're still gonna. I still think we can do it. Even if I'm late, I'm not bothered because it's such a big run that I don't think I'm really particularly bothered whether we make it or not within the timescale. But it's just a lot of fun to get there. Anyway, I've been your host, Real G92, and thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye now.